there, welcome to Floating in Books. Today we're going to be talking about my Dr. Martens collection. And yes, I'm surrounded by all of my Dr. Martens right now, and I'm going to show you each one. I had the grand idea to do these as a try-on haul like I did in my most recent Dr. Marten video. However, I'm in a lot of pain at the minute. Things are not exactly going well, and it's like my back, so bending down to put on so many pairs of shoes is currently not one of my abilities. So that's why I thought I'm just gonna sit on the floor, show you each pair, and tell you about it. I hope that can still be a fun video, and let me get to all of these Dr. Martens. So I've moved the camera a little bit forward so I can show you a little bit better. I have on shots for most of these in my previous video, so I'll make sure to link you to that one down below. I will mention it if I'm fairly certain that I didn't have that pair of shoes yet in my previous video, but you're gonna have to check that one out just to be on the safe side. So we have the most classic pair of Dr. Martens that I think you can find. These are the 1461s, and these are just the black pair, but they're not the standard smooth leather. This is actually the hard life leather, and this is a sturdier leather that's also a little bit more pliable, actually, and these were very comfortable, and I didn't have to break them in. They look gross because I wear these all the time. And right next to it is another pair of 1461s. 1460s, I should say. The 1461 is a shoe. I always mess up. This is a pair in the brown. It's a Snowplow leather, meaning it's been treated so that if you wear these in snowy weather, the leather won't get ruined. They also have a special, I'm terribly sorry if this looks gross, but they have extra grip on the bottom that if you have a very slippery surface, you won't slide around, and it is fully lined on the inside. I got these in a sale a couple of years ago. And then we'll stick to the theme here of this 1460s. This is my very first pair of Dr. Martens, and this is in the smooth cherry red leather. I did change the laces, and I just feel they have been given a new lease of life with that little change. These are incredibly beaten up, but I still wear these from time to time. These took the longest to break in. Let me continue with boots. I have another pair of the like snow boots that are lined, but here the like the elastics aren't lined, so your feet could still get wet in this, just to be very clear here. These are the Leonore Chelsea boots in this really nice olivey green shade. I haven't worn these much. They're a little bit tight, and we really haven't had the kind of winters where I would be wearing shoes like this. They have been too warm, and I think I've only worn them once or twice, so not enough to really break them in. But I know that when I get the chance, I definitely will. And then I think my other most worn pair of Dr. Martens are the Chelsea boots in this, well, it's officially a dark gray leather, but they look black with the contrast yellow stitching. These were the Atlas. They did them a couple of times, but not in this colorway, and they only seem to have been around for like one season. And they are again in a slightly more pliable leather, and these I didn't have to break in either. They were a perfect fit from the start. Oh, and by the way, I'm a size UK 4, which is a US women's size 7, EU size 37, in case you're wondering. I only have a few that don't have that size. And then another pair of Chelsea boots. These are in the crazy horse leather with the yellow contrast stitching. They did these, I think, last year, and that was my reason to, I think, film the previous videos. I think it's almost 2 years ago that I did a video like this. It was like something I filmed in the winter time then. So, yeah, really nice pair. Again, a pair I wear a lot. And especially since I've had these issues with my back, my Dr. Martens have seen so much wear because they're simply the comfiest. More boots then. Let's do boots first. We have this pair, and this is the reason why I wanted to film this video now. I bought these in their mid-season sale. I had already spotted these in the springtime, but with Dr. Martens in their sale, it seems to be like something is on sale and then they take it off the website for a while and then it comes back. And these are the 101s in a suede black leather. So I don't have a lot of suede from Dr. Martens. It's something they've only started doing recently, I think. And these seem to be really nice, and they're all black. Another pair of 101s in the vegan smooth cherry leather. These are a size too small though. These are a size 36. They fit, but these are incredibly painful to walk in. Again, a pair I still need to break in. I need to take a line out of my own book and sort of like wear these with thick socks and some playing cards down the back of my socks and putting duct tape behind, on the backs of these, and then I'm sure I'm fine, because they are big enough, because Dr. Martens are quite wide, and I really like how these are a little bit more glossy, and they're supposed to like rub down over time and they become prettier. This pair of boots, which is more of like your, like, what would you call these? I think they no longer do these. These were called the Emmeline, and it's like, if you take the 101s, where are they? It's like the more pointy-toed version of the 101s. So they're very similar, but the 101s have 6 eyelets and these have 5. And I do feel this is more of like a lady's shoe than anything else. I feel they look very similar to the Dear Frances boots that a lot of fashion bloggers were hyping up a while ago. They're all black, really comfortable. Again, these did not need breaking in. And that's why I got the 101s in the suede, actually. So, because I already own these in a smooth, I got these in a suede. They do this in lots of different colors and like smooth finishes as well now. And I really like them because they are a little bit lower down. But I already have a smooth pair, so that's why I went with the more textured pair. And finally, can we see these in frame? Yes, we can. So these are my actual snow boots. And because these are so comfortable, I bought the other ones to have more than just one pair of snow boots, you could say. These are perhaps the best ones though, because if it's snowy and very gross outside, because these don't have laces or any sort of elastics, they always fit, and they keep your feet nice and dry, and they go a little bit higher up the leg. Not sure anymore what these were called. I've had these for years. This was the second pair of Dr. Martens I ever bought. These are at least a decade old, and they've seen me through so many cold weather days. And they have this sheepskin lining on the inside. Right, so this is the next pair of shoes I have. Everything else is going to be like low top. These I think they were called the Charlotte, and these are like a 1461, but a bit more like a brogue style. I like wearing these with dresses in the springtime. They have more of that like spring vibe, at least to me. And they aren't super comfortable though. They are comfortable initially, but the backs of these, like here, they're a little bit like there's this like sharp edge to them that really cuts into my feet, and I haven't been able to break that in at all. And every single year I put these on in the springtime, and then I end up with massive cuts on my heels, like not just regular blisters. These actually cut my feet, but I still have them because I think they look cute. And then I have another brown pair. These have the insoles because they're actually a little bit big. They are the same size as all my other Dr. Martens, but I have to wear these with insoles because else they're not like tight enough. These are the brown ones. These are again a vegan leather. In this brown with, again, I changed the laces. I actually used the laces of this in the other brown pairs I just showed you. And these are, I think I bought these in Camden at like a super big discount at the time. They don't really look like classic Dr. Martens, I feel, because they don't have the yellow stitching, so they're a little bit more dressed up. But again, I've worn these tons. I think this was like my third pair of like the regular shoe kind of thing. My first pair, these are incredibly gross. I'm going to try not to touch the bottoms of these. But these are the classic 1461s in the black smooth leather. As you can see, these have been through the ringer. I need to get these cleaned at some point. I wear these a lot in the fall winter season. I just do. They work with everything. And similarly for these guys, these are the patent leather 1461s. I changed the laces to have the yellow in there as well to jazz them up a little bit. But I'm not sure if you can see on this shoe here. I have pretty wide feet, and the leather is starting to really like crack, like, and the patent finish is starting to really come loose here and also here. Like, again, I've had these for like a decade, I think. So it's not on the left shoe, it's only on the right. So I'm not sure if I can get that fixed, but I'll try and take them to a cobbler and maybe they can fix it. I don't know how that works, but I'll try to see if I can fix it before trying to buy a new pair. But yeah, if they cannot, if they're beyond saving, these are going to be on the wish list again because I love these. I love these, especially this is my black pair to wear with skirts and dresses. And then you can see some new things that these I know I didn't have at the time, but since they're like pretty similar styles to the rest, you really need to see these on. The only thing that is truly, truly different are the polys. This is their Mary Jane, like their pretty classic one. They have a Mary Jane that also has like some of the markings, but I like that these are plain. And I just think they're really fun. With a fun sock, they are really great like spring, summer shoes. I bought them last spring, and these were some of the classic Dr. Martens that were still on my wish list. And I had my dad make an extra ring here so that my wide feet can actually fit into these. And then two more pairs of the 1461s, and these are ones that I had seen, this pair I had seen in store, and then they were on the website for like 40% off or something. Like I paid less than 100 euros for each one of these. So that was a good deal in my book. So I have these teal. These are a vegan leather with the gloss. I really like them. And then these are the green suede. These are more of a dark green. The other ones still seem to have a lot of blue running through it because it also has the sort of shine finish. And these ones are really comfy as well. I've been wearing them all fall. And then we're getting to the end. I have two pairs of the Adrian loafers. I have them in the green multicolor with the yellow, and it's more like a navy than a black, I feel. So they go with lots of different things. I wear a lot of dark green in the fall winter season, so these work really well. And these aren't as snug as the burgundy ones, so I now prefer wearing these over these ones. But the burgundy ones feel very snug when I put them on, but these didn't need breaking in. I can wear them all day to work and I'm absolutely fine. So these are the Adrian loafers, and they're currently doing this shoe in like a leopard print with like the pony hair effect, but they're 175 euros even in the sale, which is a bit much considering how many Dr. Martens I already own. And then what you cannot see are the sandals. So this is a new to me purchase. I haven't been able to wear these because I got them all in the summer and mid-season sale in the past couple of months. These are these the Blairs? I think they are the Blairs, if I'm not mistaken. I'm gonna have to look up the name of these, but these are like a gladiator style with like the lace up, which makes it really easy for me because like I mentioned, I have white feet, high arch, high instep. So very often with sandals, I just struggle with the buckles and stuff. But these work really well. These work super well as well because it has the crisscross. It actually allows there to be a little bit more room. And these are very lightweight because they are leather, but they are a treated leather. So there's a layer of plastic on top of this to make them waterproof. But I actually wanted an actual pair of leather sandals as well, which is why I got these. These are their Griffon, so Blair Voss 2 and the Griffon. And I just like this buckle detail that it had. It looks so cool, and these were in the sale. And very often I found Dr. Martens sandals to be too pricey for what I want to pay for a sandal. And I love that there's also a buckle on this strap here because this is usually my struggle area. These are narrow here because this strap, if this was adjustable, it would be even better for me. But that's why I'm glad that I was able to pick these up in the sale. And I think they're really, really cool. And I'm going to be getting a lot of use out of these for sure. So those were all of the Dr. Martens that I had to show you in today's video. I really hoped you enjoyed it. Thank you so very much for being here. I hope to be back with a new video soon. Hopefully my next video can be a wrap up. Fingers crossed, because that's the aim. And then I will see you again very, very soon. Thank you so very much for being here. See you next week. Bye-bye.